The law of attraction is often misinterpreted. The power in the law of attraction often gets lost in the communication of it. Welcome to Free-Minded Fridays, episode 7. And we just gonna have a free-minded talk. As y'all see, man, I'm outside. And I wanted to do something a little different because my mind's feeling free this morning, you feel me? It's Fridays, and y'all know how we get down on Fridays. We take that creative spirit that Friday brings, that extra energy, and we build on that for productivity, progression. So make sure y'all subscribe here at the channel. And I want y'all to hear me out, man. The law of attraction, many of us have heard of it. Many of us believe that we know what it is, and some of us have even experienced it firsthand work in our own lives. And so I want to give y'all 3 steps that I take to empower the law of attraction. And when I say empower, I mean consciously use this law against other laws for my benefit. And that's how the laws of the universe work. Some are more powerful than others. And when you employ them, you can benefit by consciously employing these practices and these laws. And so many times when I talk about the law of attraction with friends, family members, it often revolves around the thoughts, your thoughts. You got to think positively. You've got to eliminate the negative, downtrodden thoughts. And you want to think on a high vibrational frequency as far as the thoughts we're putting in our mind. And while this is true, this is only one step to the law of attraction. And so, step 1, positive, high frequency thoughts of power. And this is when I define my goal, I define my attitude, my outlook, I define what's going into my mind as positive and high vibrational. And so these thoughts may be thoughts of affirmation, maybe self uplifting thoughts of power. Maybe it's complimenting my own body. Maybe it is telling myself I'm capable, I'm worthy. Right? And I said it with some bass. Now, ladies, you might not have to put no bass in your voice, but fellas, we got to put some bass in our voice, because if not, we don't believe it. That just means we don't believe it. And it's all right to have some doubts behind the affirmations that you say, but in your heart, you've got to convince yourself. You've got to convince yourself of these affirmations. And so 3 affirmations I like to use is I'm powerful, I'm capable, and I'm worthy. Because I'm powerful enough to get the job done. You know what I mean? Like, I get the job done. 2, I'm capable to get the job done. I have what it takes in me. It's in me, not on me. And then 3, I'm worthy to receive the benefits of getting this job done. Once the money starts flowing, man, I'm worthy of this. I deserve it. Now, the second part of the law of attraction is action. And this is the part where we stop. We take action when we don't take action for long enough. We don't really take that action for a long enough sustained period of time. And so we don't get to reap the fruits of our work. We don't get to eat the fruits of our labor because we cut ourselves short before the ball drops. You know, we done already gave up. And so I'm talking about from the first to the first. We got to get it in with straight up action. We got to get it in with straight up action from the first to the first, from ball drop to ball drop. And I don't mean that you got to be working 24/7. No, what I mean is your mind, your mentality cannot change. Your belief and your action has to be consistent. You got to have a strategy that you stick to consistently. And so many of us don't have a strategy. And so we say we're going to do something and we just do it. And once we're done doing what we said we're going to do, it's over with. That's it. Done so. No, we've got to consistently go to work. I'm talking about every day, every week, every month, and then every year. So the action piece is what we're often missing behind the law of attraction and actually reaching the fruits behind the work, fruits of our labor. And that's the part we've got to get to. And then third, once we get the fruits of our labor, it's believing that we're worthy. Man, well, two parts on that. It's believing that we're worthy, but also recognizing the fruits that we got. You know, you always gonna reap what you sow. Shout out to Gunna, man. You're always gonna drip what you sow. So what are you dripping? Because whatever you dripping right now, you sowed it. And first we gotta recognize what it is we're dripping. And then we've got to believe we're worthy, deserving. So that way we don't sabotage it away. Man, I see so many brothers, man, they get their bag and then they throw the bag away because they fall back into old habits, because they almost regret that they've made it so far. You know, shout out to Gunna again. He said, when I made my first meal, I ain't panicked. You know, we can't panic once we get the position of power. Once we get the power, we can't panic. We work so hard to get here. This is what we deserve. So that's my take on the law of attraction. It starts with the positive, high frequency, vibrational thoughts, and then it takes that action. And it doesn't just take action once or twice, it takes sustained action. And on top of that, you got to believe that the action you're taking is working. You might not see it. You might not just see it, but it's working. Believe it. And then third, once you get where you've attracted, don't psych yourself out. You earn this position. You here. Believe it. Love it. That's episode 7, Free-Minded Fridays. Man, I want y'all to feel some energy today. I know it's a little cloudy, but that sun gonna come out, because that's what the sun does. And we're gonna appreciate it. Appreciate life, y'all. Cherish these moments. You know, you don't get these moments back. So cherish this weekend. Y'all enjoy yourself, man. I love y'all. Peace.